welcome back to FixinFlicks. Today, we have a small drywall repair. This is one of my favorite methods because it makes drywall patches super easy. Instead of using a scab board and tape, this method we start by making a clean square hole, and then cut a piece about 1 to 2 inches larger than the existing hole. Then score the back of that piece, so you can remove the excess drywall, leaving behind exposed front paper and a piece that will fit perfectly into the cavity. With small patches, I like to use 5-minute mud because it dries quickly and can be molded or wet sanded in minutes. So I add the mud to both the wall and back of the exposed paper to ensure a good bond. It's crucial to make sure this patch is as flat as possible, and there's no debris that will cause you issues in the future steps. After that, we add a thin top coat. This coat needs to be thick enough to cover the paper and blend into the wall, but not too thick, that it causes a bulge in your drywall. After that's done, we wet, sand, and polish to get any tool marks out of the mud, and feather out the edges of the patch. Then I like to go over everything with a wet sponge to get any sand marks out of my patch. Next, it's time for texture. In my case, I'm using a Leco pump gun. You can also use the aerosol, orange pill, cans, or air compressor and hopper unless your wall is flat. If your wall is flat, then you can just skip to paint. After that, I use a fan to dry my texture more quickly, and then touch up the paint. Be sure to blend out your edges and make sure there's no roller marks left behind, and you're all set. Perfect patch.